Okay, so if you have a moon in Virgo, um, the moon is one of your big planets. Okay, so this is not something you can ignore. Okay, I mean, it's not only just one of your big planets. When I say big planet, I mean a planet that is always moving day in, day out. It is so key to your life. It is almost as elusive as finding your rising sign when it comes to your chart if you don't know what time of day you were born, right? It depends on the day because it could have been, you could have been born between two days where the moon was in the same sign, right? But it is a huge planet. It is extremely important. If you are a moon in Virgo and you are having problems with money, cheddar, it is because you have not stumbled into what your service is that you have to offer the world. Or, more importantly, you stubbornly won't offer it. And because you won't offer your service to the world, you're struggling. This is further impacted if you have more Virgo placements. So, a moon in Virgo person at their core is very analytical. They can tell you just about anything about anything. Virgos are like that, period. But I tend to feel that there are some people, I tend to feel that people who have the sun of Virgo kind of like dress up like that, but that their moon sign is their real person, right? But if you like a triple Virgo, if you like a rising Virgo, sun Virgo, and a moon Virgo, boo, you supposed to have a service business. And that's where you're going to earn your money. You're going to earn your money through that. If you do not have a service business and you are a moon in Virgo, you are wasting your time at everything else you try. I don't care. I'm going to tell you, as someone who has tried a lot of things in life, and I don't have these placements. Ooh, no, I don't. But I know how hard it is to give up what you think is your dream, what you feel is that you really want to do. And then you find out that as you try at it, it's not happening. No matter what you try at, it's not happening. And the one thing that you simply won't try at is off in the corner waiting for you to go pick it. It's like a toy waiting to be picked up and played with. Be the best time of your life, and you ain't willing to do it. So I'm here to tell you, this is going to be my long form content for YouTube because I'm chilling. But I'm researching, okay, honey? The papers are on the bed. I'm writing notes. I'm just making some, I'm really having a moment of clicking here. Clickophage, if you will. I want you to get that, especially if you are young, okay? I'm approaching 50, so I got time to really pontificate and think. Things are different for me. I can look back over my life and go, okay, oh, bop, 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 right? Sometimes we are going after things that are not our destiny and we're being stubborn about it. But we are literally made for certain things. And you might go, well, I didn't agree to that. I didn't. If it is too tough, if it is a square peg, round hole situation, and you have to determine what that is for you, because I agree with the many different people that say, oh, so and so, sent their book to many different publishing houses, like 102 and on the 103rd query letter, they got accepted. So I understand that idea. But also look at the writing on the wall. Read the room. Read your birth chart. Okay? It looks like it's just shining up in there. Anyway, what I'm saying to you is that I'm an extremely analytical person, and I look deeply into things, and when I decide to really sink my teeth into something, there's a reason. There's a reason, and it means that I'm stubbornly trying to get to an answer about some things, and I will stumble across some insights for others that I know are struggling with issues. And so I say this to say to you that Sun and Virgo people tend to be a little different than Moon and Virgo people. But I think it depends on what the moon is that backs them up. It just kind of depends on the person. Okay? I've known some very successful Virgo people, and then I've known some people like, no, I mean it. And they're not all my family members. You understand? I've watched it. Rising Virgo people, as I have come here and explained, they need organization. But all parts of the Virgo, I don't care what part. But those big parts. So your rising sign, your sun sign, and your moon sign. Oh, baby, and even your Venus. Okay? And your Mars. Okay? And even your Saturn. It could be the blind spot in your world, because you could be missing. Let's say this is a Virgo, right? So it's about practical resources. Let's say a check is in some mail. You ain't organized about, and it's not email, my friends, it's snail mail. You're not organized. So mail is all over your home. And you are on such like automatic drive when it comes to how you pay your bills. It's all auto pay, right? So you don't really check the mail like that. In fact, you rarely go through it. And every single time you sit down to go through the mail, being honest here, there's a check in there for you. It's not that much, so you're not that inspired, even as you watch this video, to go and check the mail. But I promise you, if you're an organized person, you grabbing that mail, you might have bins. As I told y'all, the rising Virgos in particular, the container store is your friend, okay? Let's say you got some containers from the container store, and you say checks, circulars, advertisements, miscellaneous, and invoices. And invoices. Let's say people are sending you an invoice because you're paying them, whatever, okay? If you did something like that, you would know there was checks in there. But if you are disorganized, 9 times out of 10, you are looking for something to come to you via a phone call, a person, or an email, and that sucker is sitting in the house already in the mail. And more importantly, if you're a rising Virgo with a moon in Virgo, your world is ran by Mercury. And when Mercury's in retrograde, your mail come when it want to. And people don't call you or return your phone calls or get your voicemail or even see your email. Your email could be sitting in the outbox during Mercury retrograde. You jacked up. But if you got your organization system set in place, and if you are so organized, like you know that Mercury is running your life. So when Mercury goes retrograde, like it is right now as I film this, and you decided before Mercury went into retrograde on the 9th of September, you decided on the 1st and the last week of August, you were going to reach out to everybody, let them know your deadlines, when you expect to pay invoices. If their invoices are coming in via mail, don't expect payment until, say, after October 2nd, because that's when Mercury goes direct, right? Let's say you're really setting all this stuff up. And maybe you decide, because as a rising Virgo and a moon in Virgo, it's not the best time to be working heavy with your front-facing customers that you have to work with, right? I'm an entrepreneur, so I think in entrepreneurial terms all the time. And so you decide to set all your business up for after Mercury goes direct. And I know a lot of people go, there's no science to this. Man, the planets are out there. Argue with somebody else. I ain't got time for that. Okay, I'm just saying. All right. What have you done? You've knocked out wrong, weird communication with your customers that are going to be paying you, right, during the time when Mercury is retrograde, thereby clearing up any type of communication confusion that could happen anyway, because somebody undoubtedly is going to reach out to you trying to get something done during that time. But because you will have cleared most of your customers, you know who should be calling you, who may or may not, right? But you're going to be on it as far as checking your voicemail, checking spam boxes, all that kind of weird stuff. You're going to tell your assistant, listen, check everything, because you know this will be the week that my $1 million client gets in touch with me and I don't get the communication and I aggravate them, and I'm not trying to give that look, right? And make sure that the voicemail boxes are clear. You know, be in touch. You might sell it, to be in touch with the admin over there to make sure that everything is cool. You get what I mean? Right? So you're going to be extremely organized, because a rising Virgo's life and bread and butter, from home to work to family to everything, A to B, soup to nuts, is organization. And then a moon in Virgo, you are a service person. If you have a company, you're providing a service. So let's say your company is maybe a cleaning company. Let's say your company is a laundry company. Or let's say your company is providing the service of doing the beginning of business projects because you have a business degree. I mean, can you imagine a triple Virgo? Oh my God, with a business degree that does business setup for clients, the amount of money, my mind is just twirling. Okay, let's get back to the point here. My point is, with those type of services and the type of you're going to make sure you're extremely organized. But I'm trying to tell you that if you're young and you haven't stumbled into this yet, I hope you see this video. If you got a moon in Virgo, your life is about service. Service. Even if you want to start a side hustle right now, it is 2022, boo. Service. You will find a few clients that you can work for, and you'll be bringing in a couple extra dollars per week or per month, or it could eclipse what you're doing on a regular basis. It's up to you. And just remember, even if you have no other Virgo placements, organization is your friend. I don't think it's as important as a moon in Virgo, because I think naturally you're going to be a little bit more organized than the rest of the placements. Although, because you'll really notice that your life falls apart when it's not. But if you haven't stumbled into that and you haven't noticed it, hello, the clarion call's out. Okay, it's out. Organization is your friend. Moon in Virgos must serve. Rising Virgos must be organized. Sun in Virgos, back it all up. Okay? You'll be some of the best analytical people. I always say this. Capricorns build the business that Virgos run, because y'all got the brains to analyze everything and know how to make things run the best, the smoothest, the most efficient, bringing in the biggest profit margin. Okay? Virgos are those people. All right? Just get very clear. If you are a moon in Virgo, please, and you don't have a service-based business, a little side hustle, start one. Please start a service side hustle, please. A service. And when you get good, when your name gets out there and people know you, remember, customer service is your bread and butter. Service, again, Be nice to your customers. Don't allow them to rag you, and don't rag your customers. Stay organized, but go out here and get this money, because it's out there. It's right there for you. Moon and Virgo people can flip a dollar like nobody's business. You understand me? It's a few other people I've noticed in the zodiac that can flip a dollar. I think I might do a long form content on my people that were born on the full moon. Y'all some manifestation wizards. And I think everybody needs to know that. But back to my moon and Virgos. Your manifestation tool is service, my babies. Service. Moon and Virgos. Rising Virgos, organization. You put that together, you can't help but win. All right? Have a good evening, everyone. Peace.